Welcome everyone to the 15th Annual IndieReader Discovery Awards. I'm Julia Drake.
And I'm Jared Drake. We are so excited for tonight. We're so excited for all of you. Thank you for joining us. Julie and I, as we record this, we are in a... I got that turned around the wrong way. We are in a brand new independent bookstore. This is one of their little reading rooms. They are opening next month. They're not even open yet. They're called the Understory, and they're opening in June in Tahoe City, California.
And we thought that was very fitting to show that indie is thriving. Only last year, hundreds of new independent bookstores opened. Nearly 4 million independent titles were published. So that is just absolutely incredible. And so being in this space for us, we just felt this enormous sense of possibility, of discovering new stories that we haven't heard yet.
Independent voices matter because they experiment, because they challenge, because they surprise us. Some of the most original, daring, and emotionally honest storytelling comes from outside the gatekeeping system.
And we believe that the world becomes richer when more people write and when more people create and more people share what it means to be human.
That's what tonight is all about, and that's what IndieReader is all about. Celebrating the spirit of independent storytelling.
And this year we received more than 1,000 submissions from independent publishers and authors. And every one of these submissions to us meant something deeply courageous. It's not just about writing a book, but having that courage to step into the world and bring forth that book.
And because we had so many submissions, picking winners was especially difficult this year. But fortunately, we had the help of just an amazing group of jurors composed of literary agents, publishers, educators, past winners, critics, influencers, even NPR affiliates, professionals from all over the literary industry. We also have some very exciting opportunities and prizes for winners this year, including possible agent representation, book to film adaptation from bona fide movie producers, cash prizes, exposure, and just lots more.
So whether you're joining us tonight as a finalist, as a winner, as a juror, as a reviewer, as a bookseller, or as a reader, thank you for believing in independently published books.
Yes. All right. Well, let's get into it. Our first major category tonight is overall fiction.
Every fiction title submitted into the awards, regardless of genre, was considered for this honor. These finalists represent the very best fiction work submitted across all categories. And presenting the award is someone who knows storytelling and publishing at the highest level.
Mark Gottlieb was one of our jurors this year. He is the executive vice president and a literary agent at Trident Media Group, where he has represented best-selling and award-winning authors across all genres. He's also been recognized by Publishers Marketplace among the most successful literary agents in the industry.
Following overall fiction, Mark will also present the award for best first book in fiction. Mark, thank you. Take it away.
Thank you all for being here. Fiction still matters because stories help us better understand ourselves and each other. And in today's publishing landscape, there are more opportunities than ever for writers to find readers and build meaningful careers. At the heart of it all, though, it still comes down to great storytelling and the courage to put something personal and human onto the page. So this is a celebration of all of that. Thank you. So for overall fiction, the finalists: The Geyer, a novel by Stacey Carlson. Fuck That by Joshua Erickson. Escala's Wish, Tales of Vala, Book 1 by David James. The Wire Walker by James Jenko. The Seer, a novel by Raquel Y. Levitt. The Lost Seigneur by David Lute. Iron Rose by Abigail O'Brien. The Escape by Eve M. Riley. The Tale of English Templar by Helen P. Schrader. The Faithful Ones, a novel by Kathleen J. Waits. Third place, The Lost Seigneur by David Lute. Second place, The Wire Walker by James Jenko. And first place, The Tale of the English Templar by Helen P. Schrader. To share some judge remarks with you, Helena Schrader presents readers with a powerful story about vows kept and vows broken, faith in the face of torture, persecution and corruption, and love that triumphs against all odds.
This is a very exciting moment for me. I have been writing fiction since I was in second grade, and I've published more than 20 novels, several of which have already won awards. But in the past, those awards have been niche awards, things like historical fiction before 1500 or something. This is the first time I've received an award that transcends genre. And that's important to me because it's actually what I've striven to do with my novels all along. I am extremely grateful and extremely excited about this award. At the same time, I want to stress that these awards are more important for readers than they are for us privileged writers that get recognized. That's because there were more than 4 million books published in the United States last year. 800,000 of those were novels, roughly. And readers need help finding the best books. And they're going to find the best books, the best novels from independent publishers. I'll tell you why. The big 5 publishers are in business to maximize profit. They are not there to find the next literary genius. They're not there to find the most creative talent. They're not there to find independent voices. They're there to sell books. And the best predictive of a successful book is a book that's already been successful. So what they're looking for is writers who write like an already successful novel. Creative authors like myself don't want to write like someone else. We have our own voice. We have our own stories. We have our own style. And we want to write those books the way we want to write them and not be forced to follow literary fashion and not to be forced to do things that are now stylistically correct. We want to be ourselves, and we can do that best by publishing with independent publishers or self-publishing, and we do that consciously and intentionally. So indie readers, with their team of professional reviewers who understand literature and care about quality, are the bridge between the really dynamic creative writers of today and the reading public who was trying to sift through those 800,000 titles. I am extremely honored. I am extremely grateful that my book has been selected for this award. And I thank the jurors, all of them. And I wish, what else can I say? Thank you very much.
For Best First Book Fiction, we have the winner Iron Rose by Abigail O'Brien. To share the judge remarks there, Abigail O'Brien masterfully weaves together multiple points of view from a distinctly engaging cast of characters. With impeccable detail and immersive storytelling, the novel gradually unravels a hidden mystery, blending the adventure of a rebellion with the touch of fate-driven romance.
I am beyond thrilled and honored to accept this award, and more so to be with you. Everyone who is here has done something incredible. Not only have we put our art into the hands of the public, where we don't know if they are going to cherish it or tear it apart, or most likely a bit of both. But we have gone a step beyond, and we have submitted our work to literally be judged. And I especially want to call out my admiration of everyone who has submitted, not just to the contest, but especially the first book category. Our first books are something special. Usually they have been with us for years. They have seen us not only develop in our craft, but develop as people. And to put that forth into the hands of judges shows just an amazing amount of bravery and confidence in your work and dare I say, audacity that we need. We need that in order to continue to put our work out there, to continue to write stories that strangers are going to read. I am so proud to be among you, and I hope each one of you are proud of yourselves. You've done something really incredible, and I believe that by you taking this step, this shows that you are on a trajectory to even greater things. So thank you again, and I hope everyone keeps writing.
Thank you, Mark, and congrats to tonight's fiction finalists and winners. Next up, we're thrilled to introduce one of IndieReader's longtime supporters and partners.
Ingram Spark has become one of the most important platforms in independent publishing, helping authors print, distribute, and manage their books globally. Their mission, self-publish like a pro, aligns deeply with what IndieReader has stood for all along.
So let's please welcome Janice McCord from Ingram Spark. She is presenting our award for Best Book Cover Fiction and Best Book Cover Nonfiction.
Take it away, Janice.
Best Book Cover celebrates excellence in visual storytelling and design. This category honors covers that capture attention, evoke emotion, and embody the spirit of the work within, recognizing the artistry, creativity, and craft that help books stand out and connect with readers at first glance. And the winner for Best Book Cover Fiction is The Moon Could Only Weep, Spent Spindle Book 1 by Rara Hope, cover by Rena Violet. A vibrant and sweeping story of grief, prophecy, and magic, author Rara Hope has crafted an imaginative and expansive world where a young heroine must confront the truth of her lineage and choose between vengeance and destiny. And the next category is for Best Book Cover Nonfiction. And the winner for Best Book Cover Nonfiction is Transient Anchors, From Refugee Tents to Research Towers by Libere J. Undachayasaba, cover by Design Desk and Arslan. A moving memoir that traces the author's journey from childhood displacement in Burundi to building a life in the United States, rendered with vivid sensory detail and a clear, reflective voice. Congratulations to both the winners.
We now move into overall nonfiction. Like fiction, this category includes every nonfiction title submitted across all genres and disciplines. And presenting the category tonight is acclaimed journalist, author, and publisher Mike Sager.
Mike is the founder and lead publisher of the Sager Group, an independent press. And he's one of the most influential voices in literary journalism. In fact, he's been called the beat poet of American journalism. And for more than 40 years, Mike, he's written for everyone. He's written for the Washington Post, Rolling Stone, GQ, Esquire. A number of his articles have even inspired movies and documentaries. Boogie Nights, believe it or not, was based on something that, inspired by something that Mike wrote.
Mike will also be presenting Best First Book in Nonfiction. Mike, thank you for joining us, and take it away.
Thanks, Jared and Julia. I'm honored to be here to help present the IndieReader Discovery Awards. 15 years ago, when we started our company, the Sager Group, our intention was to eliminate the gatekeepers and harness the means of production, let artists empower themselves. These awards are evidence that our instincts were true. Working with indie writers over the last 15 years, I've had so much pleasure to help people realize their artistic vision instead of spending years and years writing letters that are never answered or being frustrated by the whole proposition of the big six publishing industry. I'm really happy to be part of what IndieReader is doing today, and I wish all of you and them especially the greatest luck in the future. So without further ado, I'm here to introduce the Nonfiction Awards. So the finalists in overall nonfiction Becoming a Peacock, Strut Your Way into Self-Love by Michael Barr David. What If I'm Enough? Confronting the Reflection, Releasing the Fear, Owning the Story by Taryn Buford. The Sparkle Trap, Recognizing, Escaping, and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse in LGBTQ+ Love by Daniel Delano. What's So Bad About Being Poor by Deborah Foster. Sun Shining on Morning Snow, a memoir of identity, loss, and living boldly by Ingrid Hu Dahl. What's Your Name? How to Write Your Name in Hangul Without Learning the Korean Language by Albert Young. Stand Up, Speak Up, How Survivors Created a Movement to End Sexual Violence by Tim Lennon. Chasing Legends, Motorcycle Stories from the Podcast Trail by Aaron Pufal. Shine On, Raising Our Kids with Disabilities to Lead Bright, Happy Lives by Cynthia Schultz. Love Wars, Clash of the Parents, A True Divorce Story by Matthew A. Tower. The third place winner is Shine On, Raising Our Kids with Disabilities to Lead Bright, Happy Lives by Cynthia Schultz. The second place winner, What If I'm Not Enough? Confronting the Reflection, Releasing the Fear, Owning the Story by Taryn Buford. In first place, we have The Sparkle Trap, Recognizing, Escaping, and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse in LGBTQ+ Love by Daniel Delano. The judge's remark about this piece, written to empower readers, helping them escape abuse and reclaim their self-worth with actionable steps. The Sparkle Trap presents a roadmap for taking one's life back.
I keep thinking when I was in San Francisco surrounded by moving boxes years ago, and I thought, I have to do something with all this mess, with all this pain. And it took me years of research, of healing, of training, of working with survivors to finally put all the pieces together. But here we are. It became a goal to stay in the US until finishing the manuscript. And the next day after I sent it to my editor, I came back to Spain. And it felt like leaving behind a wholehearted thank you note to a country that has allowed my transformation, my healing, my growth. And now winning this award feels like a beautiful reply to that note. This award is for every victim and survivor of abuse as proof that there is joy afterwards. There are wins afterward. There is life. There is life afterwards. To every beautiful soul who supported me on this journey, thank you so much. To IndieReader and every member of the jury, there are no words to describe how I'm feeling. Thank you. Thank you for believing in this mission. And
now we have Best First Book Nonfiction. The winner is Stand Up, Speak Up, How Survivors Created a Movement to End Sexual Violence by Tim Lennon. And this is what the judges had to say. A raw, unflinching testament to resilience and collective action. Stand Up, Speak Up is more than a memoir. It is a manifesto, searing, galvanizing, and designed not to comfort, but to awaken.
I'm honored to receive this award and would like to extend my thanks to IndieReader. I'm thrilled to receive the recognition and honor. I had help. For 4 years, Maeve Egan was my editor, critic, advisor, and sometimes cheerleader. My book emerged from a lump of coal into a diamond thanks to Maeve's guidance and on context, grammar, and coherence. She had no problem calling me out, occasionally leading to debates, but it always resulted in better work. I was also blessed with the support of about a dozen fellow advocates who were my initial readers, reviewing early drafts, weighing in and challenging me on facts and history. Their help provided the grounding for the major themes of the book. To Maeve and my initial readers, I thank you. I wrote my book, Stand Up, Speak Up, to intervene in the political, social, and cultural life of America by documenting the history, challenges, and heroes of this emerging movement. Our movement thrives on the labors of thousands of survivor leaders who stood up, spoke up, and organized. My book draws on the extensive interviews of leaders nationwide. For generations, survivors stood alone, silenced. Now we step forward as a powerful movement. I am proud to document the advocates who created this survivors movement. As a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, I join others in fighting back and working to change the world. Thank you.
Congratulations again to all our nonfiction finalists and winners. Next up, children's and young readers categories.
Helping introduce these awards is actor, reader, and friend of IndieReader, Tony Cavallero. Many of you may know Tony from The Righteous Gemstones, where he played Keith. He was also the lead on Nickelodeon School of Rock for many seasons, and he's currently starring in CBS's DMV. But most importantly, Tony just became a new dad a couple weeks ago,
which obviously felt like the perfect reason to invite him to celebrate storytelling for young readers. Take it away, Tony.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to all the winners, all the nominees on the IndieReader Discovery Awards 2026. I'm using this hushed tone because if you hadn't noticed, I've got my 10-week-old baby Rowdy here. Our little rainbow baby, 9 rounds of IVF and multiple miscarriages. And we got super lucky, and I can't wait to read him all the books in this category. So here we go. Here are all the winners from the Children and Young Readers categories. Children and Young Readers celebrate stories and books created for younger audiences across all stages of reading and development. This grouping highlights imaginative storytelling, emotional growth, curiosity, courage, identity, and discovery, honoring books that inspire, challenge, comfort, and help shape the next generation of readers. Our first category is Children's Board Books and Pre-Reading and Fiction. The winner is Words by Catherine Davis Gibbon. Next up, we've got Children's Early to Intermediate in Fiction category. Our winner is Jibberjack Fibberjack, a made-up monster mystery by Stephanie Gamara. Next up, we've got our category for middle grade in fiction. Our winner is The End of the Sidewalk by Nancy Shute McCorkle. Our next category is young adult in fiction. Our winner is Thea by Genevieve Morrissey. Next up, we've got our young adult horror in fiction category, and our winner is Mortal Vengeance by Alejandro Torres de la Roca. Next up, we've got our category for new adult in fiction, and our winner is Promising Young Man by Elias Axel. Our next category is kids in nonfiction, and our winner is The Cast-Off Canine by Jeanette Grulock. And our final category is Young Adult and Nonfiction. And our winner is Game Changers, Inspirational Sports Stories by Dan Gold. Congratulations to all the winners.
All right, welcome back. So we're now moving into our fiction subcategory winners.
Presenting tonight is someone many of you already know. Christina Lutz has become one of the central forces behind IndieReader. For many authors, Christina is their first point of contact, helping guide submissions, answer questions, solve problems, and keep this entire operation moving. She brings incredible warmth, care, and heart to this organization, and we're really lucky to have her.
All right, Christina, hit it.
Action adventure fiction. And the winner is A Scala's Wish by David James. Audiobook fiction. Cetus Finalis, A Gray Whale Odyssey, written by Sue Heil, Graffiti, narrated by Ryan Hurtgen. Chicklet fiction. Follow You Down by Katie Walsh. Coming of Age fiction. Margaret of Thibodeau by Joe Taylor. Dark fantasy fiction. Bloody Black by Rhiannon Hargett. Dystopian fiction. The Disruption by W.H. Hilf. Erotica fiction. Hookups, Hiccups, and Happenstances by Sam L. Feldman. Fantasy fiction. And the winner is The Source of Storms by Angelina Jeanette Kelly. LGBTQ plus fiction. Lost Village by Michael Saver. Gift holiday specialty fiction. Pumpkin Guts by Jacoby A. Maddock. Graphic novel fiction. The Last Book by Hungry Minds. Collective fictional author Noah Kaplan. Literary fiction. And the winner is The Faithful Ones by Kathleen J. Waits. Historical fiction. The Gyre by Stacey Carlson. Horror fiction. Where Dark Things Rise by Andrew K. Clark. Humor fiction. The Typo in the Name of God by William Lower. Inspirational fiction. White Sugar, Brown Sugar by Michael A. Pyle. Mystery, suspense, thriller fiction. And the winner is Between the Sun and Rain by Leighton Kirby Richards. Paranormal fiction. The Seer by Raquel Y. Levitt. Poetry fiction. Colorscapes by Lee Woodman. Popular fiction. The Game by Brandon Keller. Romance fiction. And the winner is The Escape by Eve M. Riley. Romantasy fiction. Like a Lily Among the Thorns by Karen S. Bell. Science fiction. Hive by D.L. Orton. Short stories fiction. Chronicles of the Grim Reaper by Grizz Calderon. Spiritual fiction. Birds in a Land of No Trees by Anthony Lang. Socially conscious fiction. The Last Floridian by Pete Clements. Women's fiction. Every Step of the Way by Sofia Ramirez Castillo.
This year, we introduced a new nonfiction segment called Stories That Shape Lives.
These categories recognize books centered around education, inspiration, mental health, personal growth, family, and social impact. Stories that engage directly with the human experience and remind us how powerful books can be in shaping communities and lives.
Presenting this category is Dr. Annie Mabry. She's the winner of last year's Discovery Award for Education Nonfiction. Dr. Mabry is an educator, she's an author, she's an advocate, she's the founder of the Dr. Annie Mabry Foundation, where she focuses on educational equity, trauma-informed learning, and community empowerment.
Dr. Mabry, thank you for being here, and take it away.
Hello, and I just have to give a huge thank you to Julia and Jared for putting the IndieReader Discovery Awards together and for stepping up and giving authors a place to be celebrated for our work and recognition in our communities. So without further ado, I want to go into our segment description, Stories That Shape Our Lives. Stories That Shape Our Lives is a new segment of nonfiction. This grouping highlights books centered around education, inspiration, personal growth, mental health, family, and social impact. These stories meaningfully engage with the human experience and the ways that literature influences lives and communities. And now, the winners. In the category of aging, death, and dying in nonfiction, the winner is Carrying the Tiger, Living with Cancer, Dying with Grace, Finding Joy While Grieving by Tony Stewart. In the category of education in nonfiction, the winner, What's Your Name? How to Write Your Name in Hangul Without Learning the Korean Language by Albert Young. In the category of health, medicine, and nutrition in nonfiction, the winner is Hope in the Face of Cancer by Darcy Wells and James Malinchak. In the category of inspirational in nonfiction, the winner is Believe, a memoir of stories by Christina H. Wilson. In the category of LGBTQ+ in nonfiction, the winner, To Kill a Cockroach by Osvaldo Calixto Amador. In the category of parenting in nonfiction, the winner, Love Wars, Clash of Parents, A True Divorce Story by Matthew A. Tower. In the category of psychology and mental health in nonfiction, the winner, What's So Bad About Being Poor by Deborah M. Foster. In the category of spiritual in nonfiction, the winner, Becoming a Peacock, Stretch Your Way into Self-Love by Mikhail Bar-David. In the category of socially conscious in nonfiction, the winner, Justice for Mott, The True Story of a Father's Relentless Fight for His Daughter by Litaxion.
And now our remaining nonfiction subcategory winners.
Presenting tonight is IndieReader's reviewer program coordinator, James Weiskittel. James oversees reviewer recruitment, editorial standards, and the overall integrity of IndieReader's review system. His work helps ensure that thoughtful, human-driven criticism remains at the center of what we do. It's incredibly important. It's the backbone of our work. And in a rapidly changing world, this influence matters now more than ever.
Thank you, James. Take it away.
The next category is biography, nonfiction. And the winner is Charles Whitfield Richards, The Artist in His Circle, by J. Michael Warner. The next category is business, nonfiction. And the winner is Restoring Our Sanity Online, by Mark Weinstein. The next category is coming of age, nonfiction. And the winner is Mud, Microbes, and Medicine, How a Curious Anthropologist Got to the Boardroom by Elizabeth Reed Aden. The next category is entertaining, nonfiction. And the winner is I Have a Love Story by Natalie McMaster. The next category is finance, investment, economics, nonfiction. And the winner is Beginner's Guide to Growing Wealth and Investing, Planting Seeds and Growing Riches by Dr. Stacker. The next category is history, nonfiction, and the winner is The Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood by Nick Loros. The next category is How-To Nonfiction, and the winner is What Hangs in the Balance by Philip E. Johnson. The next category is Humor Nonfiction, and the winner is Loser, The Survival Guide to High School Popularity by C.S. Beatty. The next category is Memoir Nonfiction, and the winner is Sun Shining on Morning Snow, a memoir of identity, loss, and living boldly by Ingrid Hu Dahl. The next category is Photography Nonfiction, and the winner is The ABCs of California's Native Bees by Crystal Hickman. The next category is Poetry Nonfiction, and the winner is Exits Selected Poems by Stephen C. Pollock. The next category is Politics Current Events Nonfiction, and the winner is Stand Up, Speak Up, How Survivors Created a Movement to End Sexual Violence by Tim Lennon. The next category is Pop Culture Nonfiction, and the winner is Plus Size, a memoir of pop culture, fat phobia, and social change by Mecdella. The next category is Religion Nonfiction, and the winner is Manna Songs, Stories of Jewish Culture and Heritage, edited by Diane Gottlieb. The next category is Self-Help Nonfiction, and the winner is Living in Color, A Journey of Self-Discovery and Sisterhood by Simone Hewitt. The next category is Sexuality Relationships Nonfiction, and the winner is The Authentic Young Lover, Learning to Love in a Broken Culture by Chris Hakim. The next category is Sport, Fitness, Recreation Nonfiction, and the winner is Chasing Legends, Motorcycle Stories from the Podcast Trail by Aaron Pufall. The next category is Travel Nonfiction, and the winner is Belonging to the World, A Journey from Grief to Connection in Every Country on Earth by Barry Hoffner. The next category is True Crime Nonfiction, and the winner is Wonderland, Memoir of a Black Market Adoption by Patricia Knight Meyer. The next category is Women's Issues Nonfiction, and the winner is No Man's Land, Unpacking One Woman's Worth on the Colorado Trail by Becky Jensen.
That concludes the 2026 IndieReader Discovery Awards.
All right, to everyone who submitted work this year, thank you for taking risks. Thank you for stepping into the unknown. Thank you for believing that stories still matter. And thank you for writing.
Bookstore remain one of the last places in this world where people can sit and explore new worlds, new paradigms, and new perspectives. And as technology, automation, and AI reshape our world, human thought and human imagination and human critical conversation are more important than ever.
And that's why independent books matter. That's why independent booksellers matter, and small presses matter, and independent authors matter. That's why all of you matter. That's why writing still matters.
So congrats again to all the finalists and winners. Thank you for joining us tonight, and good night.